Chat. Now, we done talked about this before. This celebrity worship, but, apparently we're talking about it again because the world is in a frenzy. Apparently, they think Duke got 10 kids and 17 baby mamas, so I guess Duke had to go live. He had to go live and tell the world.
But, unfortunately, that option has been taken away from me at this point. It's been taken away from me at this point because y'all keep harassing the mother of my kids and, being very, very weird. And this is exactly what I wanted to protect them from all along. This whole time y'all been, trying to dig into, like, part of my life that y'all was never invited in, like, from jump.
Y'all won. Y'all happy now?
Yeah. Damn. So we got it.
Are we satisfied with the outcome? Over the past couple of days, one of the biggest stories on the internet has been Duke Dennis, his baby mamas, his kids, and all I could think to myself is, man, this is a strange conversation. Not that Duke is necessarily hiding the kids or that the baby mamas are outing him for being some sort of whatever the case may be, but it's this constant obsession with people, these celebrities, their lifestyles, and things that they don't put on camera. I believe we've come into an age and era in which they put a lot of stuff on camera, but it seems as if no matter how much they put on camera, it never satiates the appetite of the hungry audience. And so just as I was about to
Duke, they got Duke
in this whole baby mama,
they got him.
This video dropped, and it kind of validates everything that I was going to say about the reasons why it doesn't make sense for people to want this, desire this, and this is the most peak level parasocial conversation I have ever been a part of. It's okay for him to leave this stuff off the internet. Why? Because of situations just like this.
But now that, like, it's affecting, like, they well-being and, like, they getting, like, threats and, like,
oh my God, they getting
that was my, like, main priority from jump. I never wanted them in this whole light because I live on the internet every single day. This is where I am. This is where I live at, and I'm well aware on how, like, the internet and how nasty the internet is. So
that boy Duke out here popping up. He popping up.
Now, y'all proved me right once again.
And I feel the same way, Duke. And it's crazy that we're here, but
popping up like that.
How we even got here in the first place.
And honestly, since I'm talking, Duke, frick you. Now I'm on you now. I was gonna spare you. I'm not sparing you no more. I was pregnant in December, y'all, and the only thing that went home was that baby. He didn't give me a single dollar. Cool, great, I got it. I ain't tripping about it, but it's yours.
What? This how it happened?
I promise you, after this, I wish you would get on here and tell me that you didn't tell me to keep my baby. Would not pay for it, and every time I text him for something else, instant response. But when I asked you for that money, or when I bring up the abortion, no response.
Duke Dennis over the past couple of days has been hit time and time with allegations that he has multiple kids, multiple baby mamas, that he's not taking accountability for them, he's not feeding them, he's not providing them any clothes.
Is this real?
All sorts of allegations that are ultimately detrimental to his character. Now, the thing about the internet is it takes on the
can't
old
be real,
phrase,
right?
"I can go around the world twice before the truth even gets his pants on" to a whole nother extent. There were so many different stories and details about how many kids he had, who was his baby mama, what does this mean when he's pictured with some woman. It started to get ridiculous to the point where Duke Dennis had to come out and have a conversation about it and express his sentiments about any sorts of rumors or allegations of the sorts.
I do not have 8 kids, which is no offense to anybody who I've been actually watching y'all take that and run with it and post
8 kids is crazy.
And post it in, like,
so I bet he got trapped.
If for a fact that's the case when it's not the case. I done told y'all that, like, it's certain parts of my life that I just don't want to share with y'all. Alright, I'm never ever going to post my family. Alright, that includes everybody except for my brother. Probably my brother is the only person in my family that I will post. Anybody else, I'm not posting them. So I'm sorry if you feel obligated or entitled to, like, be a part of my life in that way. But I've been decided a long time.
This nigga got kids and all.
Post my family in that way.
And I don't blame him at all because, like we've discussed in these other celebrity worship videos, it's a lose-lose type of situation. And we'll discuss it a little bit in a second. But the way
Because your family is not going to take it that serious. Then they stalk your family, figure out where you at. Now they got you. Now they stalking you. All type of shit can happen. It ain't working.
That the audience feels like they are obligated to a content creator's personal life. I mean, the real deal details about their personal life is honestly impressively insane. And because this is the internet thing of the week or the day, that then opens up Pandora's box for, you know, a plethora of women to just start putting allegations after allegations after allegations on Duke Dennis, you know, saying that he has all these multiple kids and stepping forward and saying that they are a part of his collective
social
women. Like, I think it's just a strange thing knowing that your baby's father isn't Duke
that
Dennis,
boy Greedin
conversation because you gained.
How you feel? How you living, big bro Greedin?
I had a crush on him.
Oh my God, what the fuck? So you mean tell me? Oh my God, chat. I don't know why. You mean tell me it's even OnlyFans demons saying that Duke Dennis got him pregnant? Oh my gosh, this world is crazy.
Things led to boom, boom, boom. I got pregnant. He didn't want to.
No, you didn't.
How many kids do I have? I have one son, and his name is Dallas, and he's 2. A lot of y'all don't know my situation, but like my child's father is not involved at all. Certain things floating online with me, and it starts saying speaking on it, NDA signed or stuff like that, and it's like in no way, shape, or form is that the case. In my life, like I'm not gonna spend my time like tracking no man down, trying to force them to be a father.
That is not what's going on what chat.
What?
We on the third person talking about this his baby. Is this for real, chat? Are y'all serious? Finna make me some cheesy eggs? Oh hell no! Making you some cheesy eggs at 12 in the morning is OC, my boy. I'm telling you, bitches be capping.
Is you trying to be messy again?
Yes, people keep asking me, am I one of Duke Dennis?
No, y'all not. Oh my God.
Being me, but not having a kid with Duke Dennis. Like that's.
Then why didn't you just record this video?
Like, I put in a lot of work for my fucking followers, you feel me? So now I'm gonna be noticed. Oh, that's Duke Dennis' baby mama. That's Duke Dennis' baby mama.
Is that not some sort of mental illness?
That's a mental illness.
And I'm not in the household, so I don't know. But just imagine if these young women are lying and saying that they are Duke Dennis's baby's mother just for some sort of clicks, clout, and attention. Is this not celebrity worship gone out of control? How is this not insane? And this leads to one of Duke Dennis's points in his video where he is talking about why he decided to keep his family offline is because as a whole, the internet is just weird about these things. They can be totally messy, they can be totally crazy about them, and they can honestly step way over the lines, and that's some stuff that we just do not talk about.
Y'all prove me right once again. You feel me? So please stop that. That shit is mentally draining for a lot of people, bro. I don't think y'all understand like the toll it take. You know what I'm saying? On them every single day, especially when y'all calling them names and like doing a whole bunch of weird shit. So just respect is all I've been asking for this whole time. Respect, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
And I wish that was so simple, but as I scrolled through the timeline doing research for this video, I saw nothing but personal attacks and attacks on people's character and all these other things. When it came to Duke Dennis, it's literally the opposite of respect. It's straight disrespect to a person, a person's family, a person's livelihood, a person's situation that they ultimately do not know. I saw Duke and his family members be called out of their name left, right, and sideways, and it's honestly disgusting because I'm thinking to myself, how do we even get to a point where somebody feels comfortable enough to say that a stranger is a whore, slut, loser, all these just negative things? But the only reason why these things exist is because people feel obligated to their favorite content creators' private life, personal effects, and otherwise. And maybe it's the nature of what streaming has become and content creation has become. You know, as we
did
blog
it to
more,
ourselves.
as we IRL stream more, as we post more, as we click more, people feel as if they know more about them. But it's so hard to really get comfortable with, you know, your audience or community or, you know, post such things when every time you do post, you drop an privacy levels. Like, they have people on the internet giving out think pieces trying to dissect your mentality of your decision making, of hiding your family, protecting your family, or whatever pieces of the life that you live, keeping it off the internet. We have people that are on the internet giving out whole think pieces about who you are and essentially why you owe them a reason as to why you aren't saying these things.
There's some shit that I just keep to myself. My mom.
Okay, I feel like he thinks that his aura is gonna go down if he has a baby mama, and so I just want to know what the heck his reasoning is for not claiming his daughter. Though. Is it because he wants to be hoeing? Is it because like what is it?
Or maybe understand the concept that he wants to be not. He doesn't want none of his actual real life personal business to be on the internet.
No, I get that. I'm just saying I want to know
why. You just said you
didn't
get it
on the internet.
Even as somebody is sitting there saying,
he just
wants his privacy, he doesn't want all of this acknowledged, you still have people saying, yo, I want to know why. This young woman is actively saying, no, I need to know why. I want to know why. I have an obligation to know why this
don't even notice.
And my question is, why? I think creating parasocial relationships is an inherent evil of, content creation in today's age. In order to stay relevant, you have to post. And in order to continue to stay relevant and continue to stay in people's minds, you have to post more and more and more. Part of building an active and loyal community is by making yourself as relatable as possible. And that may mean, playing into some of these narratives and tropes and, relatable things that people have that are a part of your viewing audience. That does build a sort of mental bond between viewer and content creator that I believe is very much unhealthy. But the reality is that's the case. I do think that these people who do form these bonds lack some sort of, fulfillment in life, so they're trying to, link through these creators mentally to try to fill some sort of void. Almost like that Avatar connection from James Cameron's Avatar movies. But it gets to a point where people can't even take a break on the internet without people diving so deep into the content and the conversation that they develop these storylines. I remember when Phantom took a break, literally a few weeks ago.
He got kicked out of AMP because he wanted to take a break off the internet. Like, what type of world is we into where because a nigga is taking a break on the internet, now he get kicked out of AMP? What are you talking about?
Some of the most outrageous storylines about him being kicked out of AMP, him leaving AMP arose that had no merit and no basis to them. And if it weren't for them having such a solid foundation, I don't know if they would be able to survive something like this. Because ultimately, like Duke said, this stuff does get to your head. This stuff is mentally taxing.
I'm gonna keep shit short, bro. People were saying, yo, Phantom got kicked out of AMP. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say, bro. I built this shit brick by brick, bro. I could never get kicked out.
I think this serves as a bigger lesson for those that are willing and wanting to be upcoming creators. Be very careful as to what you post online. Only give but so much. Now, this may be something that ultimately stunts your growth and stunts your success, but you have to be very strategic about what you do post, what you don't post, what you do talk about on streams or in the content or whatever, and what you don't talk about on the streams, the content or whatever. There are people developing relationships and feelings about you that you honestly have no clue about, to the point where they're willing to put themselves in harm's way to get off a joke because they think that they share the same relationship and bond with you as other content creators do to them. That's literally what happened in the DDG situation from the other day at DreamCon, when the young man came out and talked about why he would be suing DDG and why he didn't.
He came out to say something?
It's because he literally said, well, I thought this was a joke.
He said it's a skit. Like, is that true?
Man, that ain't no skit. I got banned from the event. I can't go back now. And I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. I spent a lot of money coming over here trying to have fun with my people. And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because that goes with his people. But I gotta let you know now, I gotta take legal action against him or his brother, somebody out here. That's unacceptable.
Why did you call him doodle?
Nigga said that's unacceptable. I gotta take legal action. No, this nigga is he might be smart, child. His ass knew this rich nigga put his hands on me, I can get him back. He might be smart. God damn. He might be smart. I would've beat them niggas' asses. and went viral. But he might be smart and say, fuck it, I'm gonna get a bag in a couple weeks, couple months. Might take a couple months, but you know, if you're suing him, if he got better lawyers and shit, wouldn't I just lose all my money? Yeah, I'll just take my chances beating that nigga ass. I ain't gonna lie. Cause if I sue him and then I'm suing and lose money even more, yeah, I'm gonna just take my chances trying to beat that nigga ass. I ain't gonna lie, he tripping.
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody go do something to anybody else. So I'm thinking it's all good.
Yeah, that's you developing some sort of imaginary connection with DDG, a man that you
right,
don't know.
You don't know this
Let
nigga.
me remind you that you just don't know. Do I think this will change anything about how people view Duke Dennis? Probably not. If you continue to make judgment calls about something that you don't know, even if he ultimately had to reveal the fact that he did have a baby mama, baby mamas, or whatever the case may be, and you still continue to judge him and ridicule him, this is the negative side of the celebrity worship that I'm talking about. Only reason why you're doing this is because you pedestalized him in the first place, and now you want to knock him down because this is how worshiping goes. What I do know will remain is these weirdos and their commentary and conversation online forever. Like this one young lady who ended up doing some digging, and I mean digging, to find these things about this young woman, the person he was at the baby shower with, and started
what the hell?
Posting these photos online. It amazes me what lengths people go to shower with to find these young ladies who
at a baby shower with a bitch.
Digging. And I mean,
oh my god, he was at a baby shower with a bitch. He really do got kids. He was at a baby shower. Oh, Duke. Oh my god, he really do got kids.
Digging to find these things about this young woman. The person he was at the baby shower with.
Who else he's supposed to look like? That's his daddy.
Started posting these photos.
Why you... What the fuck? No, this is crazy. This is crazy. How do people find this type of stuff?
Online. It amazes me what lengths people go to find these people's families and honestly put them into potential harm's way, because we know that these things can escalate to a further level. Look, I've said it once and I'll say it again. The celebrity worship epidemic has to stop. It's only getting worse, and we need to get a hold of it quick, fast, in a hurry.
In a hurry. No, that is crazy. What? That nigga do got her popping up.